Hello, my creative mystic friend. This is Deepa Lu, and I'm the creative mystic, and I ring this bell to awaken you to the divine presence that's within you. And I'm so grateful to have you here today. And we really want to talk to you today about having how to have a meaningful life, how to have more meaning in your life. And I say we because Mother Mary Blessing the World came to me today wanting to share with you about having a meaningful life. And she wants to talk with you about it, a little bit about the three keys to having a meaningful life, and then do a guided meditation here at the end, helping you to start to receive the energy, the consciousness that it's possible for you to have this meaningful life. And so, one of the things that Mother Mary Blessing the World is actually telling me right now, and the reason why I'm saying it's we is because she guides me on what to say. And sometimes it's actually something that I don't know that's going to happen today, but sometimes it's really profound where I'm just like, wow, I never even thought about that, you know. So Mother Mary Blessing the World is with us here now. Okay, this is Mother Mary Blessing the World right now, right behind my shoulder. And she came to me in a vision and meditation. But today we're going to kind of talk about the present moment, why she wanted to show up. And she really wants to come because she was talking about how so many people on the planet now are lacking meaning in their life. And she really finds that one of the reasons why most people don't have meaning in their life is because they don't believe they can. You know, that if you're listening to this, you're probably somebody who's maybe been struggling or wondering or feeling like something's missing in your life. If you feel like something's missing, it means that you're lacking some meaning. But she's saying the reason why people believe they can't have meaning in their life is because they think in either or. They think in that I can have this or I can have this, rather than you can have both. And the big this or this that she's talking about, Mother Mary's saying, Mother Mary Blessing the World is saying, is that people think they can either have meaning in their life or they can have money in their life. And she's telling you you can have both in your life. Okay. It's not meaning or money, but both. In fact, what she's saying is that you will really never really have the full meaning in your life if you don't have both. Like if you do something that's meaningful, but you're always worried about money and you're always struggling with money in the world, that there will be some lack of meaning in your life because of the struggle of just getting by. And so she is saying how what she wants to talk about today is the three keys to having the meaning in your life, but also knowing you can have the abundance in your life. Okay. But she's going to talk more about meaning today, she says, but she wants you to know that you're picking it up by the thread that you can have both. But she's going to be talking about meaning. So the first thing is she said that, which we've talked about, is that you have a belief that you can have one or the other, that you can't have both. You can't have meaning and money. And she's here to tell you you can have both. So she's just asking you to like put a little crack in the doorway, you know, where you believe that it's possible, you know, because if you're like, that won't work, then she's saying, you know, then of course it's never, both are never going to show up. You have to start to go, oh, maybe it's possible. And what she's wanting to say, like, is that, okay, if Mother Mary's showing up, if a divine being is showing up to tell you that both are possible, to really go, let me start affirming both are possible. I can have money and I can have meaning. Okay. So she's talking about that's one of the keys is just knowing you can have both. Because if you don't think it's possible to have financial abundance in your life with meaning, you're going to always be lacking some meaning. Okay. Now, that being said, she's saying how that the first thing to find meaning in your life is you have to get to know yourself first. And you might be thinking, she's saying, I know myself. But if you're lacking meaning, she's saying there's a part of you that doesn't know all of you and that you have to really get to know you. And the only way you get to know yourself is to get in touch with your true heart's desire. And the way you start to do that is you start to, one, you got to take a little time for yourself each day to check in with yourself. And like, did you have any feelings or inklings of, you know, something you felt like it was true for you, or a desire that you had, that not a compulsive desire, like, oh, I'm doing this because I'm fearful, or, oh, I'm doing this because I'm anxiety ridden and I want my anxiety to stop. And so, you know, like people who go, uh, do, shopping just for the sake of not wanting to feel their feelings, and I'm having to think it's shopping, but she's saying that, there's always the motivation of what's behind why you do something that tells you whether it's a true heart's desire or whether it's to try to avoid a feeling or emotion or not wanting to deal with what's happening in your life. And so she's saying that you have to, in order for you to really have meaning in your life, you have to get to know yourself first. You have to honor who you are, and the way you do that is start to practice with what is the truth in my heart, what are my true heart's desires. And she wants me to share with you. This is something I tell almost every person who comes and wants to work with me as, a spiritual coach, a spiritual success coach to help them, is that the reason you don't know your true heart's desire is because you've been programmed since the time you were young to do what is practical, responsible, logical, safe, secure, and the same. And that programming goes on in your subconscious mind all the time. And the other thing you've been programmed with, why you don't know what's true in your heart, is you've been told to only do what you can afford. Now, Mother Mary bless the world, and I tell my clients this: we're not saying this because we want you to create a bunch of debt. Okay, we're telling you that if you use the parameter of "can I afford it," you're not in touch with what's true. What Mother Mary is guiding you to do, and what I always do with my clients, is I want you to start choosing or getting in touch with what's true. What do you really need to be the best person you need to be out there, to honor your needs as a person of where you are in your development, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, because we're all in a different place. We all need different things. So you have to start to honor that in order to get in touch with your meaning. Because if you're just struggling to get by and you're never in touch with, well, what's my truth? What's really true for me? What do I need on every level? Like I said, those 4 levels: physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. What do I need? Okay. And start to honor that. You cannot get in touch with your true heart's desire because you keep squishing what you need. And so you're never in touch with, and so often, because if you think you can't afford it, you will squish a desire. So you might be going, but that sounds irresponsible to do, to spend a bunch of money. We're not saying spend it and put it on credit cards. What we're talking about is like, honoring the acknowledgement. That's what's called honoring, acknowledging this is what you need to be your best. And so if you need support, a coach, a therapist, maybe a mastermind group, whatever it is you need, okay? If you're a creative entrepreneur or a spiritual entrepreneur, and especially if you're a solopreneur, you need more than just yourself, because we have our own blind spots. So Mother Mary Blessed World is wanting you to get the support you need. Now, that support can come on many levels. She's saying that in order for you to start to get in touch with your heart's desires, so you can have that meaning in your life, you need some kind of support of a person. Okay. So she's saying that you need somebody who can really see through your blind spots, not usually a family member, because a family member has a way of seeing you that they've grown, like you've grown up with them. They see you a certain way. They can't necessarily see your higher self. And so she's telling you that you need to get some kind of support, a mentor, a coach, some kind of training. But usually the more you can get one-on-one, she's saying right now, if you're on this path in the beginning of it, the better it will be for you, that you can actually transform it faster. And so she's telling you, you want to bring in a human person, but also the divine, so whether if you believe in spirit guides or just, you know, um, angels or any whatever you believe, you want to connect with that higher power, even if it's just the higher power of yourself, okay, that you bring more than your subconscious programming, the fears, the programming of, practical, logical, responsible, what I can afford, what's safe, what's secure, because that keeps you in the same rut, okay, and that keeps your meaning at bay. See, because your meaning is not always logical. The meaning, that what brings meaning to your life, is not always what some people call responsible. Now, it's not going to be irresponsible where you don't pay your bills. And this is the thing that people worry about. Okay. When you have meaning, it doesn't mean you don't pay your bills and you don't keep your word. It means you start to know yourself. Okay. You start to get in touch with that heart's desire. And so you have to practice. So that's the key. You have to start to get to know yourself. So that means spend some time alone. Mother Mary's saying, Mother Mary blessed in the world is saying, spend some time, maybe journaling in the morning, connecting with yourself of like, what's true for me? Or have I had any inklings in the day, and start to acknowledge them. Okay. By acknowledging them, then you can then start to go, okay, then if it's something that costs money, how can I manifest this? Or Divine Mother or Mother Mary, how can I manifest this? And this is where you bring in the higher which is the divine being, the divine presence that can tell you more than you can see in your own logical, practical mind thinking, because that just keeps you in staying stuck without meaning. So one of the things she's talking about is, one, like I said, spend some time with you. Two, inviting your higher powers, whatever that is, whether it's angels, Mother Mary, spirit guides, God, whatever you call your higher power, invoke that energy. If you're not one who invokes with other beings, get your energy up at the point between the eyebrows. I've got my thumb there, that point between the eyebrows, put the energy there, look up, focus on that energy to like, I want to be in possibility, higher consciousness, because there are solutions. Okay. So those are two of the keys so far of how do you have more meaning. Okay. Is check in with yourself, check with spirit guides, higher power, Mother Mary. Okay. And then the third one she's saying is you have to start to take little actions on the inklings you're getting. Because the more you are in touch with your heart's desire, you know what will bring meaning into your life, because your heart's desire is the meaning. Okay. But if you never act on it, you're never going to have a meaningful life. So those are the three keys, three simple steps, actually. Simple to say. Now, Mother Mary knows that they're simple to say and challenging for you to do because of why? Your programming, she's saying. And she's saying so, but she wants you to know that everything is energy. Everything is energy. Your energy, your desires are energy, your body's energy, your thoughts are energy. Everything is energy. She wants you to get that. And that's like when she's saying here, when you look at the image and you see this big ball of light with all the different colors coming through, she wants you to get that everything is energy, that everything comes into form. So even if it looks like it's something physical in nature, something hard, like the bell that, Deepa rings at the beginning of her podcast, the Tibetan singing bowl, that it still is energy. And by you shifting your consciousness, can start to shift things. Now, it's not going to shift before your eyes, like this little mallet's not going to all of a sudden become a chicken or something, but she's wanting you to hold that any circumstance that you see can be shifted. Anytime you see that you think, oh, that'll never happen because this is the rules or the way they do something, she's saying the divine can come in and shift the energy, which shifts the consciousness, which shifts how things are done so that all things are possible. And so she's really wanting you to understand that the one of the most important things that you need to do if you want more meaning in your life is to start to think and believe and know that it's possible to have meaning in your life and money. Okay. So that's what she has to say. I did not know she was going to be talking about money and the importance of it, but she's saying here, like, if you don't have the money to support yourself, you're never going to have the true meaning of the joy that you're meant to have on this planet. And that's the thing, is that she's saying that when you have meaning and you struggle like to pay your bills, the meaning is diminished, and she wants you to get the full experience of meaning in your life. And that means bringing the meaning and the money in. And so she's telling you, write those 3 things down. She's saying if you know, to go get the support you need, because she's saying you have a blind spot, you need to get that too. Now, you've got to get to know yourself, you know, spend time with yourself, bring in higher power, and act on it. And what she's saying that, and this is not a key, but she's saying you need to get the support, somebody that can help you. So she's wanting me, and I offer this a lot, but she's wanting me to tell you this now, that if you're ready to get the support so you can start to have more meaning in your life and money, I'm offering a complimentary connection call to talk to see, are you fit for, you know, getting the support to start acting on your meaning, to start getting in touch with your heart's desire so you can start to act on it and like really create this life that, you know, that you want, that has meaning and money, so you can actually be fulfilled and inspired and be able to like wake up every day knowing like, wow, you know, this is why I'm here on the planet. And so she really wants you that if you want to do that, feel free, look down in the description. There's a link for that complimentary connection call. Love to see you connect with me and talk with you and find out if you're ready. But she's really wanting to you to get the support. Okay. So she's also wanting to do a guided meditation here now to help you to be receptive to allowing this meaning into your life, this meaning and money into your life, because of how important it is to believe that you can have both. All right. So let's just take a moment now. I'm going to um, take a moment here now, and we're going to you're going to focus on your breath. Okay. If you're listening to this without the visual, you're just going to imagine in your mind's eye that Mother Mary is standing there with her hands above her head, holding this beautiful big ball of light that's radiating out lights of color and white light and all these different shades to bless you. Okay, and if you're seeing this on the video, I want you to gaze into the image of Mother Mary blessing the world. And as you gaze into her image or your visualization, just deep belly breathe. Or with each inhalation, with that deep inhalation, the belly rises with that inhalation and falls with the exhalation. And continue to do those deep belly breaths, either gazing into the image or visualizing Mother Mary. As you gaze into the image, just relax your eyes. Continue to breathe deeply into the belly, allowing your body and mind to relax into the vibration of Mother Mary blessing the world. And as you see that ball of light shining the light on you, she's asking you to be receptive, to allow yourself to receive the blessings. And she's asking you to open your hands up, open them up in receptivity mode of receiving what she has to give you, what she has to bless you with. And she's asking you to say, I'm ready, Mother Mary. I'm ready for your blessings. I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to have meaning and money in my life. And continue to gaze into the image of Mother Mary, holding your hands out and receiving. And as you gaze into the image, just notice, is there any movement in the image or the vision? Does a color or something jump out at you? And if you see something or notice something, just make a note that that's Mother Mary blessing you with more of a personal, intuitive message. And allow yourself to receive the blessings of Mother Mary, the blessings of possibility. That it is possible to have meaning and money in your life, that you can have both. And she's asking you to put your hands in prayer position in namaste in front of your heart. Because she says that's opening up your heart chakra, allowing you to receive the blessings that she has to give you, the blessings of the divine, of possibility, the possibility of that you can know yourself, that you can act on what's true for you. And what she's raining down on you right now into your heart chakra, into your consciousness, is consciousness, a consciousness shift to that all things are possible, that you don't have to know the how, but that you be open to receiving, that you can have both. And through this receptivity of receiving this blessing from Mother Mary, she's blessing you with the ability, the expanded consciousness, the expanded awareness to see the possibility, to see the opportunity. Because she's wanting you to understand that your meaning is right here. But because of your programming, you haven't been able to see it. So she's blessing you with just a crack in the doorway that you can change this, that you can see and bring in the meaning and the money. And she's continuing to send the rays of blessings into your heart chakra. Just allowing yourself to receive those blessings of possibility, of higher consciousness, of knowing yourself, of knowing your heart's desire. And as you're receiving that blessings into your heart chakra, and she's now blessing you on your forehead and raining it down on top of your head. She's just envision the light, entering into your heart, your third eye, on the top of your head. You can just feel it blessing you. She's asking you to, as you receive it, to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the blessings, thank you for the consciousness shift, thank you for the possibility. Whatever comes to your mind, she wants you to say thank you and feel that gratitude deep in your heart. She's saying to say thank you one last time, to say thank you to yourself for being willing to do this meditation, to learn more about what you need to do to have that meaning and money in your life. To say thank you to yourself for your willingness to look at something new. And when you're ready, she says, just slowly open your eyes and consciously bring these blessings into your day and the next day and the next day. Thank you so much for showing up. This is Deepa. If you resonate with this, please subscribe or share this episode with anyone you think might benefit from it. And please, if you are ready to get the support you need to put in place what Mother Mary said, please feel free to take, um, take the gift of my next step connection call. All right. Remember, greatness is within you. It's time to let it out. Blessings.